New intro in 3, 2, 1.
Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the world is pretty cold. You might.
How y'all doing? We're back, episode 2 of Road to 200. We're gonna pick up where we left off. We are back at the fishes, and it's a grind. It really is. Getting to 200 is not an easy job, and obviously it's going to take endless hours, but at the moment I have that time to spend, so might as well get started. And I'll just start with popping some potions. Really need these. Well, you don't need them technically. A lot of people can go by without them, but I think any level I always try to go for these because they really do make leveling so much easier, especially if you have the attack speed boost. I mean, that's a green potion right there. It's gonna help you out like a shit ton. Anyway, my friend Taj, he's already leveling. He's already started, and I've more or less been leeching off of him for the last 10-15 minutes, just because I was trying to get the settings on this figured out. But I am ready, and hopefully I won't be holding him back too much. Wait, I wonder if the event for the Lunar New Year event is definitely over, because that's the one that gave the 3 times EXP coupons, I think. Yeah, the 3x coupons, and it is gone. It's kind of sad, but we will have to settle for what we have, and that's not bad at all. I hope there is any. Let's see what events are coming up, because I don't want to be grinding the entire time. I want to do something fun also. Wonderoid. I'm not gonna get into that right now. I'll tell you full well why I hate Wonderoid. Other than that, no events except for actually the Red Leaf High event. I really wanted to do this on my main character, the Shade, but at the end I couldn't grind it out. I mean, I got, after grinding so much, you get a little uninterested, and that's when you need to take a break from the character. When you've been grinding so much that you're like, you know what, I don't want to play this anymore. Obviously it's your main character, you're gonna enjoy it at the end, but you shouldn't force yourself to play something you don't like. But Thunderbreakers, they're pretty nice itself. But I know they don't get really strong until level 100, which is okay. Getting to level 100 really is not that big of a grind, but getting to after 150, it definitely does become a grind, and that's alright. We're here to play, and I'm actually enjoying this. I know Todd, he's been telling me to record for like days now because he really enjoyed Hayato, and I'm like, you can just play, but we wanted to do this Road 200 together, so it's a team effort. It's gonna work out. I really need to find a new location. I don't think fishers are the best way to go at the moment. They're giving decent EXP, especially with the 2 times EXP. I'm getting like a solid 200, 300, 400 extra, but I think we really need to ditch this place. I personally want to level up super fast, and in Reboot you can't even use coupons even if you have the money for it. So, well, actually I don't know about that. If anyone knows whether or not you can use coupons, like the 3x coupons from the cash shop, I'm totally up for discussion, or not for discussion. I'm open to info, because I am not as informed about this game as a lot of people are. So there's if any of you know anything, that fill me in. Feel free to fill me in. So as for this episode, our goal is to hit I want to say level 60 maybe. Yeah, let's go for level 60, just because I know Todd said he has to go to the gym again, so he probably won't be able to play for too long, and I'm not going to grind out independently. So we'll just wait, see how much we can do and how far we can get. Let's see what else. I think Drake's is a good spot. Drake's, but they had this thing a long time ago, this leveling system sort of, where if you had the range to kill a set of monsters, it doesn't matter what level you were, you could kill them. I don't know if this is still a thing in the live realms, but I remember there were level 10s or level 20s that had like 100k range, 80k range, and they were like killing level 100 monsters, level 80 monsters like it was nothing. They were leveling up so fast, it was crazy. But now I think what they did is they made it so, you know, regardless of how much range you have, you're gonna do a set amount of damage until you get near those monsters level, which I think makes more sense. But it also does take away from a lot of possibilities. Like right myself, I can hit 12k or 11k sometimes just as a Thunderbreaker, and understand Thunderbreakers are definitely not an early game strong character. They are stronger after level, I want to say maybe 150, 160, maybe even 200. But at this point, they lack in a lot of ways. But you know, we will look past that and just go for it. I mean, it's definitely not the weakest character, I'll tell you that. You know, I've played weak characters. I mean, have you all ever played Kanna? I mean, Kannas are great on their own. You know, they have a wide variety of characteristics that make them so unique. But I mean, their base damage is actually very low. And I'm thinking maybe Nexon should definitely take a look at that, just because there are a lot of people who don't play Kannas just because their both mobbing and bossing abilities are actually down the drain recently. Especially since, you know, they've nerfed Kannas like 4 times in the past 2 years alone. First they had the nerf on the Kishin, which I kinda understood because Nexon released a Frenzy Totem, and they you know, they wanted to make some money off the Frenzy Totem, so they couldn't have Kannas being that busted. They wanted people to buy the Frenzy Totems, which, if you guys don't know, Frenzy Totems, what they do is they'll basically act as a kind of like a skill that you can just drop anywhere on the map. Like it's like a totem you drop on the map, and it'll increase the spawn by, I want to say 50%, but I can't be sure. Anyway, so by doing that, they decreased the amount of spawn a Kanna could create. Which honestly, I've been playing Kanna even after that, and I have not noticed a difference. I'm sure there was a difference, but I'm just too dumb to notice it. But I don't think it takes away from anything. Even before then, they had really low base damage. Like, let me see, my Kanna is like level 165 or something. You know, not because I enjoy leveling it up or anything. I just needed a character to mesa farm on. And if this is reboot, so you know, mesa farming is pretty much like 60% of what this game server is about. And just as a level 160, I have 150k range, I think. And even then, on the monsters that are like my level, I can't hit more than 250,000, 300,000. I don't know why they have to be that weak. I know most characters can hit over 500,000 damage with just 100k range, you know, and that's easy for them. I know a lot of people can make Kannas work. I've seen one of my Kanna friends, not on this server. I think she was on Scania. You know what? I think she was on Scania, and she had like 7 mil range or something, and you know, she was just like laying waste to anything. But it doesn't mean that it was easy. You know, it's not easy. Getting range on Kanna is definitely a challenge. So you know, I'm not up for that sort of stuff. I play Shade mainly, like I said, and Shades don't have any sort of special ability that makes them stronger damage wise, but at least Shades have so many other capabilities that make them good bossers or good mobbers. I think Kannas really do lack the bossing aspect of it, at least. That's just my thought on it. I know a lot of people will disagree. Okay, so we might have leveled up a little bit, 40 levels or something like that. I don't know. It really wasn't that hard, but getting to level 40 to 60 was an absolute pain. Just because I hate training at the boards, and you know, they don't give that much EXP. But once I hit level 60, holy shit, man! Thunderbreakers can mob like crazy. Just look at this. Look at this. And this is without like inner ability and all that shit. I don't even buff up on my attack speed. Let me just see. Alright, so I don't know if my attack speed was up earlier, but it is now. And let me just say, this guy, his attack speed is insane. You can basically walk the entire map. Thunderbreakers are absolutely amazing. I mean, I like pirates in general just because they're so good, but Thunderbreakers really make it worthwhile playing. I mean, if you need any reason to play a pirate, this is the reason. Also shades, but that's another story. But anyway, so not much happened actually. I have to do my inner ability and my inner ability. Okay, so I really need. I think I need attack speed +1. I'm actually gonna look that up because I know Buccaneers don't need attack speed +1, but they also have speed infusion. I don't know if Thunderbreakers get speed infusion. It would make sense if they did, but you know, them both being knuckle characters, but I don't know. Hopefully we do get something, because I would really like to have max attack speed without even bothering to get inner ability. Not that I will settle for anything less than a legendary tier ability, but it would definitely make things a lot easier. So, you know, so we came here at level 60. No, we came here at level 55, and we've been grinding since then. Hopefully, we will be able to do Afterlands. That's right, Afterlands at level 75. Level 75 at Afterlands is pretty much ideal level to start, because you can start at level 75, and by the time you finish, which literally takes less than an hour and a half, you will be what is it called? You will be level 90, yeah, or 90 or 95 or something like that. Anyway, unless you're leveling during a 2x EXP event, Afterlands is the best place. It's hands down. The amount of EXP you get just from doing the quests, which don't take long at all, it's pretty nice. I really don't have that much EXP multiplier to begin with, so I'll take advantage of anything that I can get. I really should have done the Mercedes one. You know, the Mercedes link skill that gives 15% EXP whenever you whenever you grind. I don't know. Mercedes was the only character I didn't get on this server. I have almost every other character on this server, just because there's a specific reason though. I used to play on Scania when I first started this game, and you know, I've been playing Scania for years, but you know, ever since the reboot was released, I was like, you know what, the reboot is the place I have to go, just because after years of playing on Scania, my main character did not even have that much range. I think I got to like 1.5 mil or something like that, and I'm like, that's it. The reboot on my Shade, I think in 1 month or 2 months, no, not 2 months, 1 full month, I got 2.5 mil range in 1 month. So you can't beat that sort of progress in any other server, unless, of course you can. You'll just need a shit ton of money, and that's not something I have. So I rather just earn it this way, which is actually a lot easier than a lot of people think. You know, a lot of people who play outside of reboot, they don't play on reboot specifically because they think getting range is hard as hell, and it really isn't. Getting gear is kind of hard, but getting the range afterwards is actually pretty easy. Let me just pop on a coupon real quick. There's no way I was gonna level fast without a coupon. I thought I had more. I don't know what happened. Okay, what can we do? Alright, this is a solid 7 attack. 12 attack. Alright, I'll take it. Let's buff up. You know, I have a pet on my Kanna that has auto skills. I have 3 pets on my Kanna actually. I will slap that onto this character by next episode. Holy shit. You know what? I really need to put my points into... Oh, shoot. Alright, let's see. I think I have 50 something or 20 something. Oh, 30. Alright. Right in the middle. So, ideally, we want to level up Ascension, just because... Ascension and these two really, but you know what? I'm going to do Gale, just because I see it as a required one, and plus, I don't know what it does. I know it gives you a little damage boost, so... Oh, on 20-second cooldown. I'll take that. Ascension, we'll do Ascension. Or should we do... this one? Nah, we won't get that much out of it. I think we'll only get 10% or something. Ascension is ideally the best one. And I know Thunder, we might... You know what? I'm going to look this up. I don't know which one I should put max points in, but hopefully it is... I don't know. Will we even be using this Ascension after a third job? I know I've seen a lot of people use Thunder afterwards, but I've never seen Ascension, so you know, I'm gonna have to check that out. Alright. Pretty easy levels though. So far so good. You don't start to slow down until level 170, I think. Just because that's, in my opinion, the hell levels. Because after level 180, you pretty much have what's that place called? Forsaken. That place. Those maps are insane. They give a shit ton of EXP. But right up until then, all those other maps are downright terrible. What I usually do is I'll level what's it called? You know the dogs in front of Zakum? Yeah, I'll pretty much level in front of those. Level there until 170, and then I'll usually just try to out level the what's it called? The little knights or whatever, and hopefully I'll do enough damage to kill them. That's pretty much the plan. Okay, so we're gonna do this Inferno thing because I know this thing gives a good amount of EXP, and I could really use some EXP. Anything that'll speed up the progress, I'll take it. No. One thing I'm gonna miss about Shade is that the amount of utility it has, even though it doesn't have like what's it called, Shadow Partner. Like I know Thunderbreaker's a Shadow Partner, which is pretty freaking nice. But I think Shades have a Soul Splitter or something like that, and it works just as nice. Only downside is it lasts for 10 seconds, and Thunderbreakers can use it the entire time. So, you know, you take what you can get. Receive the Inferno rewards. I like the rewards. You can get cubes or missiles or whatever. I like it. It's worth it. So we are level 72. I think I'll cut the video here, and I will finish up Afterlands before the start of the next episode, just because I don't want to drag this on. Afterlands is an absolute pain. You don't want to see it. Questing it takes an hour and a half. It's a pain. I hate it also, but it does give 3 nice totems, and for that reason it's definitely worth doing, especially if you're planning on leveling a character over 120, just, you know, if it's a non-link character. But so next episode, hopefully I will be level 90, and I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching as usual. I really appreciate everyone. The kind comments on my first video ever really helps. You know, I don't know what I'm doing half the time. You know, I'm figuring out how to do YouTube itself. So, you know, any feedback is great. As for future videos, they might not necessarily be Maplestory. Like I said, I play a bunch of other games. I play Fortnite. I play Player Unknown. What else? I play Wiz, like Wizard 101, but that's like, I haven't played that in a long time. But I still have it downloaded, and I have a lot of max characters. So if anyone wants me to play that, just let me know. I'll play that anytime. I also play Clash Royale, Clash of Clans, and all that stuff. So I mean, I'll bring videos on anything, Duel Links, whatever, anything. Just expect any games, or if you have any recommendations, I'll play those too. So, you know, just a wide variety of stuff will be coming into this channel. So if you like what you see, just stick around. I promise it'll get better. My editing skills will definitely get better, just because I figured out a lot just in one day of editing one video, and hopefully I will be able to bring good quality content in the future. So stick around. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.